This is a story from Sky Italy and their transfer expert Gianluca Di Marzio, and he's been reporting that the Italian club Como are trying to sign Trevoh Chalobah from Chelsea. Now, according to his information, Como are prepared to pay around 25 million euros plus 2 million euros in add-ons. I think that would seem to suggest that they value the player at around £20 million.
New Chelsea player. Deal done. Chelsea have hijacked the move that Inter had very advanced, 45 plus 5 million euros. This was the negotiation, very advanced, between Inter and Atalanta, but then Chelsea entered the deal. Chelsea agreed terms with Marco Palestra, who said yes to a 6-year contract plus option for further season. And so Palestra is going to Chelsea, and Chelsea feel they added an excellent player to the squad with big potential, able to play on the right, able to play on the left. So Chelsea see big potential in Marco Palestra. They will pay over 55 million euros to Atalanta for the Italian talent.
Big breaking news this afternoon. News we were expecting, and we can cross to Manchester City. And Ben Ransom can tell us exactly what it is.
Yes, I can confirm this afternoon. One of the worst kept secrets in football, admittedly, but Enzo Maresca is now officially the new Manchester City manager, replacing Pep Guardiola, taking over after 10 years of Pep. We have a new man in charge. Maresca signed a 3-year contract, we're told, till the summer of 2029, and it'll be his third spell at the club. He's got a real affinity, a real history with Manchester City. He was initially manager of their EDS side. They won the Premier League 2 title. He went away and had a first foray into full-time senior management. Came back to be part of Pep's team that won the treble in 2022-23 as an assistant, went away to Chelsea, and he's now back as the permanent manager of Manchester City.
Following the Maresca news, his former club Chelsea have released the following statement. Chelsea FC appreciates the 2025-26 season was a hugely disappointing one for the club and its supporters. A major contributing factor was the disruption caused as a result of changes that the club was forced to make to the head coach position over the Christmas period. Due to recent developments, we consider that it is important to explain to our supporters what happened and why our former head coach left the club on the 1st of January 2026. In autumn last year, the club was informed by our former head coach that there might be an opportunity for him to succeed Pep Guardiola at the end of the season. It became clear to us that it was his strong desire to succeed Guardiola and that he was fully committed to pursuing the opportunity, despite the fact he was under a long-term contract which he had no right to terminate. In December 2025, our head coach unexpectedly and abruptly resigned from his position. Obviously, we felt let down as we believed that his head and heart were focused on another club and another opportunity, despite having just arrived at Chelsea the year before. No club wants to change its head coach midway through a season. However,
for you, it concerns Elliot Anderson and that move to Manchester City. Anderson has now passed his medical as he moves closer to finalising that move to City. He was given dispensation by England to have it in the USA yesterday. This coming, of course, after City agreed a £116 million deal with Nottingham Forest for Anderson last week. And now that move is edging even closer. Elliot Anderson passing his medical in the USA.
Chelsea's transfer activity continues to dominate football headlines as the club pushes ahead with plans to strengthen the squad before the new campaign. Fresh reports have linked the Blues with highly rated defender Marco Palestra, while experienced midfielder Granit Xhaka also remains among the names being discussed as Chelsea explore different options in the market. The latest speculation has generated considerable excitement among supporters, particularly because Chelsea appear determined to add both immediate quality and long-term potential. Club officials have spent months evaluating targets who fit the playing style the coaching staff want to implement, and the recruitment process remains active as negotiations continue behind the scenes. Marco Palestra has emerged as one of the most interesting young defenders connected with Chelsea during this transfer window. The talented Italian has impressed observers with his composure, defensive awareness and confidence in possession. Despite his age, he has shown maturity beyond his years, attracting attention from several clubs across Europe. Chelsea have increasingly focused on signing promising young players capable of developing into first-team regulars. That strategy has become a major part of the club's long-term vision, and Palestra appears to match the profile they have targeted in recent transfer windows. Alongside the speculation surrounding Palestra, reports continue to mention Granit Xhaka as Chelsea assess experienced options capable of strengthening the midfield. Xhaka has built a reputation as one of Europe's most dependable central midfielders, bringing leadership, tactical intelligence and composure in high-pressure situations. Supporters have debated how both players could fit into Chelsea's evolving squad. Palestra would represent an investment in the future, while Xhaka's experience could provide valuable balance to a team featuring several younger players. The combination of youth and leadership is often viewed as an important ingredient for sustained success. The transfer market remains unpredictable, and situations can change rapidly as discussions continue. Financial negotiations, personal terms and agreements between clubs all play significant roles before any move can be completed. For that reason, every development is being followed closely by Chelsea fans around the world. Recruitment decisions at Stamford Bridge are based on far more than reputation alone. Extensive scouting, performance analysis and long-term planning all influence which players become realistic targets. Every signing is expected to fit both the tactical philosophy of the coaching staff and the wider sporting project. Chelsea's objective remains clear: build a squad capable of challenging consistently at the highest level. Strengthening the defense and midfield has been identified as an important part of that process, making the links with Palestra and Xhaka understandable as the transfer window progresses. Marco Palestra's rise has been particularly impressive. His calmness when defending, willingness to play out from the back and ability to read the game have earned praise from coaches and analysts alike. Those qualities have made him one of the emerging defenders attracting growing interest across European football. Meanwhile, Xhaka's experience at both club and international level could offer valuable leadership inside a developing Chelsea squad. His passing range, tactical discipline and understanding of the game have made him a respected figure throughout his career. As always during the transfer window, supporters will need to remain patient while negotiations continue behind closed doors. Reports can evolve quickly, and new developments often emerge unexpectedly as clubs work to finalize their business before deadlines arrive.